Hey, welcome again, everybody. I got a couple of things for you today, a few items, which I think you'll probably want to know about. Had a question regarding the new CDC guidelines as far as returning to work and testing and things like that. As you recall, the old CDC guidelines, the past, you had to be out 14 days after you had the COVID, had to self-isolate, and with 72 hours being asymptomatic, then you would need 2 negative tests to come back to work. The nasal swab deals. Okay, well, that's all changed a week or so ago at the most. The revised version of it is, if a healthcare worker was diagnosed with COVID-19, you would return to work at least 10 days have passed since the onset of symptoms that you had, and 24 hours have passed since you had a fever with not using any Tylenol or anything like that, no fever reducing agents. Got to be fever free for 24 hours and asymptomatic. No negative test or tests are required anymore. 10 days after the onset, 24 hours fever free with no other asymptomatic, and that's it. You can return to work today. That's CDC guidelines. Also had a couple questions regarding the leave status and what was going on. The easiest way, everything's maybe a special case, and have to look at those. You've got some real special circumstances, but the general guidelines are, if you have COVID and if you're sick and then you go get tested and you have COVID, the county treats it right now as it is job related, and the workers' comp policy takes just like any other injury on the workplace. So that's how that's handled. If you if you come on with symptoms and you're tested and you don't have COVID, it's yourself sick. It's just like being you may have the flu or strep throat or something like that, a cold or whatever. You have to use your own sick time. So that's the general the general rules, general policy is, if it is COVID, it's covered under workers' comp. If it's not, it's your own sick time. Now, I know there's some extenuating circumstances. There's too many of them to go into right now, but that's the general process for everything. Want to make sure everybody knew that. Another thing that is coming pretty quickly, I believe November is the scheduled launch, but it's called the Polk Gateway. Now, what the Gateway is an app, for lack of a better word. It replaces the Polk County Hub. So you kind of picture kind of like a social app that that can do everything the Hub could do, plus a whole lot more. It replaces the Hub. It's like, say you want to look up your benefits from the benefits section, and you're looking at that, you don't quite understand it. Well, there's the phone number. You hit one button and it calls for you on your telephone, on your cell phone. The app does. So you can do one button calling for people. You can send messages within your work group. You'll get documents and forms and things like that. The protocols will be on there. The SOPs, SOGs. Division kudos and brags and stuff that we do, we can push those out to the whole thing. Hurricane messages, like as when staffing's coming, we'll push that out. It'll be an app on your phone, your tablet, your PC at home, your work computer. It's kind of your just that communications type, sort of social media type thing, but communications back with the county, and we can put a lot of stuff on there. It's going to be a great system. Don't know fully everything that it will do. You'll be able to access telestaff, target solutions, all those apps that you're just like you do on the Hub. You'll be able to hit them from there. So it's going to be look forward to great things. I think it's got the back end of it is like SharePoint, which is a big deal. So anyway, it's going to be pretty cool. Look for that in November to come out. We'll be sending out some training videos and things like that from the folks at Communications. We'll be getting a lot more information to it. Just want to give you a heads up about that coming out. Also want to hit pretty hard that the Holiday Awards Banquet, which is going to be virtual this year, is coming up on us. And we want everyone that can to please submit the entries for the planning committee to evaluate. We know that our members are out doing amazing things, but sometimes we don't get to hear about it in the office until it's too late. Please submit those things that your coworkers, your subordinates, those folks that are out there in the field, those amazing things they're doing. I know some people say, well, I don't write that well. You just get the general idea to us. we'll make it look right. Well, once we get the facts and everything, somebody will rewrite it for you and make it look presentable and everything. So the thing is, let us know about it. The folks on the committee, we really want to make this successful this year. We want our folks to know how much we appreciate them, and that the first step is somebody letting us know that these amazing things that are going on out there in the field. So again, if anything you guys want to hear about, let me know. Email works great. Try to get them on here and try to get you some answers. If you have any questions, it's Rick Parnell at polk-county.net, or any of the staff members are really willing to help you. So thank you guys for what you're doing out there, and if we can do anything for you, let us know. Everybody be safe. See you next time.